Alright, guys. We are jumping in with some more Fallout. This time, we're jumping in with Ash Lotus. It's a Wabbajock mod list that is supposed to focus more on story, roleplay. So we will see.
What is this Fallout, anyhow?
Kind of Scotland, terrorizing itself.
Nuclear skirmish.
Unforgettable.
Honey,
I like the start.
listen, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year.
Uh-oh.
But even so, I know our best days are yet to come.
A little choppy to start.
Like a song of love.
Alright. One more chop and then we're just gonna go. Because I'm curious.
I don't think that Sean and I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right?
Someone.
You are kind and loving and patient.
No, come on.
So
Don't
patient.
do that.
Patience of a saint, my mom used to say. But everything we do, no matter how hard,
Oh,
do it for
dang.
our family.
It's kind of depressing. Now, did he do that?
Say goodbye, Sean.
Okay. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Say bye-bye. Come on.
So we're going to start new. I think we are going to go with a male character. Man, that is, if it wasn't so choppy, right? And then that could be just the way my system is. That was a nice intro. That was so nice. Much better than like the the quirky standard Fallout intro, but that was very dramatic, I thought, and really kind of told a story. And I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. I would just like to my computer to handle it a little bit better. I went in, I set it on high settings instead of ultra. When it does the detect settings, it detects and says, we're going to put you on ultra, but I don't think ultra handles very well, even though based on the settings or whatever you want to call it that my computer has, it does, it comes back and it says, yeah, we'll put you on ultra. I'm like, no, I just want it to play. I want it to play smoothly. I want the visuals to look good. I don't need ultra high 4K, all that crap. You know what I mean? Because I want to play the game and I want it to be smooth and I want it to not F up. So that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the 4K high resolution experience. We're here to play a game and hope that everything runs smoothly. And as you know, we keep trying these mod lists and they're just not stable over a period of time. I don't, now we could blame my computer for it, but I blame a lot of times wanting too much. Right? It's like enhance the game,
War never
but
changes.
come on, enhance it to the point where it's stable, and let's go. But when you're, on this list,
1945.
we're gonna listen to this
My
real quick.
great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
All right. And we said we're going to be Guy, didn't we? Okay. Okay. Elephant in the room. You have successfully installed the cheat terminal mod you can access the mod from within your Pip-Boy under items miscellaneous. Now, I do it because I'm a hoarder. I hoard. So
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
yeah, it's not moving. Yeah, it's not moving. There it is. All right.
Hey,
First thing we're
my
going to do
turn
is
for
we're going to just
today.
alter Nora a little bit. Excuse me. Sorry. It's like the first time I'm talking today. I just hit LB. There are no presets. I don't have a problem with Nora really. Hold on. Except
Are you staring at those lips too?
type.
Or is that just me?
Actually, we're gonna do this. I want full lips.
Not bad.
Hmm.
Not bad at all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why the game decided to do that. All right, I think there's something I need to do, and we'll do as soon as I'm done messing around with her. And as soon as I create my character, we're going to change her hair. Now, me, I'm not as crazy about these hair, the hair that they put on here, and then the main reason is because I don't think they, and as you can, as you probably can't tell what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move her head, and it doesn't move, so that tells us a lot. But you see there, that doesn't look like it belongs. It doesn't set well. Right there, right there. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to go this far with it. So let's go back to. I really was just looking at that. So let's do that.
Lovely.
Let's. I like. I do like the additional colors. Wait. I actually kind of. What's red on black? No, I actually like this better. I think I'm gonna go with that.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Let me just slide in here.
I know. I spent way too much time for someone that isn't gonna last very long, right? So no presets. So this is usually the base that I start with. Hair. Oh, see, I can move his head. I couldn't move hers. Interesting. What I would love is if they had something closer to what my hair looks like. But they don't. So if my hair were to grow out. No, this is closer to what I have. This is where I'll end up. So we'll go with that.
That's the face I fell in love with.
Oh, is it now? All right. So first thing we got to do is we got to lighten them up. Now this is probably it. Shoot, I'm probably all the way up here. Tell you the truth. There. That's probably where I'm at. But let's give him a little bit of shade, just a little bit. Don't make him suffer from my lack of pigmentation. All right, so the chin, facial hair. I am inspired. Are you gonna keep thinking? Okay, now the problem I have, and then why I usually okay, the problem that I have, and then granted, it is the thing is I would like something trimmer on the sides, right? And just less out of control. The other thing is I can't have the mustache from my hair, the hair from my mustache hanging so low down over my lips. That just kills me. So I always end up going with something like this, you know, because unless, all right, so what was this? All right, so I don't need a dead man survival. Don't need that. Not sure about the. Okay, don't need bard. Don't need straight flush. The button stash. Oh my. Mhm. Ombre. Nope. Come on, man. It was something. Nope. Don't like the mustache. Not a fan of the handlebars. See, and the funny thing is, it's not like I'm going to do a whole lot to them, but you got to get the stash in the hair at least okay. Gunslinger 4. Come on, man. Give me something here. Honest suave. Really? I hate these mustaches. Well, that one doesn't work. So sure about the two-tone colors. God. I feel like I've already been here. This would be better if we could just have longer hair on the sides, and I would just go with it. You know. The sad part is whatever they used in the opener isn't even here. Oh, look at this, unnamed. I know I'm still kind of holding out hope that something is gonna pop. Okay, so the closest one that I found, to tell you the truth, was yeah, yeah, all that for that.
Oh, very strapping.
Okay, that was the right hair. Was hair all right? Color. Um, Peace. Really? How about gray on black? Was that a possibility? Anybody think about that one? Nope. Nope. Yellow and black though kind of looks like he's graying a little bit, right? A little lime on black looks looks like he's spraying a little bit too.
Might clean up pretty nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Honestly, I ain't gonna mess with much else. We've you gotta put the scars in there, right? And some misfit ink. You gotta give it a moment to load. Um, oh come on.
You have such strong cheekbones.
Is it telling me going without water? All right, there we go. All right, we.
Hello, handsome.
All right, damage. All right, we're gonna do that one. That one. That one took a little bit, but we're gonna lighten that up. Yep. Now we gotta lighten that one up to match. There it is. Okay. Okay. All right.
Hmm, that's my handsome guy.
Oh goodness. Now usually I'll go with rise and shine. I just don't. Let's see. Let's see. Might actually fit in there. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh shoot.
Roguishly handsome or handsome?
Okay. Yeah. No. No. That's right. Okay. All right. Back, buddy. We're a little older. Much heavier. All right. Curious, what overlays are there? None to add. Okay. Just seeing if there was any body tattoos. Might have been. Um. Yeah. We're gonna accept that. All right. Done. Done. Holy cow, dude. Chill, man. Now we gotta wait for all this stuff to finish loading in. Is it naughty of us that we're staring at our wife's booty? Hmm? Should we smack it? My wife gets so annoyed with me. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's right there. It's right there. Man, that's slow to load. Okay. So while we're waiting for this to load, let's talk about some things that you're gonna see here. So we can basically set expectations, and when you're watching, you know what you're gonna get, and then you can decide, well, I'm gonna watch something else. One, I am very heavy into crafting and building my armor up and things like that. I am also very heavy into sharing everything that I'm doing in the game with those of you who are watching along with me. So this isn't one of these, I'm going to snip and snap different pieces together, just highlights of the adventure. If you come along with me, you're coming along for the full ride. You're going to see everything. You're going to see our issues, our problems, things that don't work out like they're supposed to, things that work the way they're supposed to, things that work way better than we thought would work. And one of the things you're going to run into is, I don't want to hear about, I don't want to see the crafting. Then don't watch. I am 100% on board with people finding the proper person to follow and subscribe to that does things the way they want them to. I am fully, that is the mindset I have. I follow a lot of people and I watch a lot of people, but over time, it is a collection of people that play the way that I like to see. I don't follow everybody. I hate people. I hate the screamers. I hate, people that are just yelling into their microphone half the time that they're playing. I can't watch that. I don't like overly tailored cut content either, because it's like, well, how'd you get there? How'd you get there? What did you do? How did you get your gun to be that way? Well, I'm going to show you how my gun got to be that way. If you don't want to see it, don't watch. Okay? So, I know that sounds kind of ungrateful, but trust me, I appreciate everyone who's on board and is wanting to follow along and enjoy and go on this journey with me. I appreciate you all, and I thank you. But again, we do things a certain way here. Like I said, I don't try to push the 4K content. One, because, you know what I mean? I want to say performance over quality. I want the game to perform, and I want it to perform smoothly. And that's another reason why some of these playthroughs, especially with Fallout, a lot of these lists that we do, we don't really go through, because if we all know not Starfield as much, but it does. But we know with Skyrim and Fallout, crashes are a thing. And unavoidable crashes or avoidable crashes are the ones that bother me the most. So I am one of those people, like, one of those people that if I'm starting to see a lot of crashes and a lot of instability, the other thing I don't like also is we sometimes you have a mod list that adds in so many set pieces, so much changes to terrain and the world so much that you see things, you know, basically clip, with one another. And it's like, well, that's not okay. I don't want to see two trees in the same spot because you're trying to overwrite one tree, but you're not getting rid of the first tree. Just go with the original tree. I don't understand. For me, changing that tree doesn't really enhance my gameplay. So by putting two trees in one spot, just actually breaks immersion and really actually ruins the gameplay for me. And so I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so I guess we're just going to go out. All right, so you can see. So, and I will tell you right now, I'm okay with this right now the way it is. Okay, so this is called TSSMR, the Sole Survivor Military Record. This mod I add. That's it. I will not play Fallout 4 without this mod. And the main reasons being, well, one, I'm supposed to be former military. So let's be former military. Second, in being former military, I'm supposed to have certain skills, experiences, things like that, that a level one, you know, fresh out the off the boat character just wouldn't have, or that isn't former military. That's not someone who's been experienced. That's not someone who's seen combat. What are you doing? So that part always bothers me the most about most games when they start you at level one. I used to DM, and usually I always started my characters out at level 3. So I always tell them, here, we're going to start out level 3 because you got some experience. You're coming into this, sometimes we're going to have we're going to have a campaign and we're going to go through and we're going to be newbies fresh off the boat. Okay. Nobody's going to have any skills. But a lot of times we want to get, up there in level and we want to have a little higher level campaign. And, it's like, no, let's go ahead. Let's roll some characters. Let's get them bumped up to level 3 and let's go from there. And sometimes I'll start it and initiate where everybody will get like an experience boost right off the bat. I'll present some sort of scenario, and then by the end of that scenario, boom, they have got enough experience to move to the next level, or right there almost. And in games, starting at level 1 is just, I just think it's dumb, and then not okay. So not dumb when it matches the scenario, right? The story. In this particular game, right? It does not. You are a war veteran. You have experience. So how much experience though? That's kind of up to you. So what we're going to do now, I was Navy myself. I'm going to make it simple and kind of do it kind of a Reacher type thing. He's not Reacher, but I'm going to do Army military police. This guy was enlisted. He made it. Now, before I left the Navy, I had just taken my E6 exams. So I was going for petty officer first class, but I left. I was medically discharged right before, actually after taking the test, and before getting the results back. But we're gonna say he's E6, so staff sergeant, expert. Well, this is expect marksman, but we're gonna say that close combat assault, and you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Rangers, right? We're gonna put him at light combat deployments. Okay, we're gonna just start out nice and easy. I think light puts you at. I think it actually puts you all the way up to level either 5 or 10. I don't know. We won't know until we're through the vault, though, where it's going to set us. Right? So, we're going to do some stuff.
Grognak the barbarian in the jungle of the bat babies.
Now, personally, I'll tell you this. Personally, as a visual, I like it, but then I don't. And right now, it's okay.
Bunch of our old holotape recordings.
Right? And to be honest with you, I think it's too much.
Well, who left those here?
And all right, you go check on Sean.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Nuka-Cola. Ice cold.
So
How can someone so small drink so much?
I'm going to do something real quick here. See, like I said, you're going to kind of know. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Okay? Because I'm having a little trouble right now with the volume. All right, we're playing on survival mode. So it's kind of telling me I'm hungry. Well, here comes Todd right here.
Can you get that?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, who?
Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations where you can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, all right, well, we better find out what's so important here.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future.
Oh, man.
If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language, the big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
You see that? They even talk about your militaries right there. Okay, look. So there's room for the fam, right?
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Minus your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for
Is that because you can't put him to sleep?
It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
Tell me more about this vault.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
How do you know about mutants already? I mean, are you just imagining that they're going to be mutants? You don't know what's going to happen. Sure. We'll do it.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
All right. So, you know what? Oh, oops. Hold on a sec. There we go. He looks like a Frank to me. Frank and Nora. All right. I'm using a controller, but needed the keyboard to type in the name. All right, so way I usually go is like this. So we start out 4s, except we already know intelligence is most important. Why is that? Intelligence is most important because that dictates the number of experience points you get as you level up. Plain and simple. Charisma is about persuading people, so I always go there. Now, it's always a question right here, now in strength, because I'm a loot whore. A hoarder. So the key thing is, it's really, I like VATs. I really do like using VATs. So part of me is like, well, should I go with the charismatic kind of guy? Or, now here, so it's funny because this affects weapon accuracy, while this affects your action points. You know what? We're going to go like that.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the
Now, you notice
congratulations on being prepared for the future.
I usually kind of stick to a well-rounded
Hey,
build.
it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
Right, and then I'll collect on that later. Ooh.
Mr. Brooks, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Okay.
You heard Codsworth.
So,
Go on.
I'm so proud of her.
I am too.
Good old USA.
See, this concerns me, right? Because this is a lot of visual updates and changes. And what concerns me is once we come back here later, there's going to be a lot of clipping and things like that. And that's really going to bug me, right? So it is concerning.
Can't wait to teach him to ride this.
Uh-oh.
The glove's a little big now, but Sean will grow into it. Wonder what Sean will grow up to be.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
See, we're gonna, so more like it was a year ago, huh?
Will it be like that night in the park a year ago?
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Because Sean looks like he needs another little brother or sister or something. You gonna grab the baby?
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get.
Oh my God!
We seem to have lost
Somebody call CPS. What in the world?
Oh no.
Okay.
We do have coming in.
Support the head. Come on.
Confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
All right, let's go. I'm trying to go. Holy cow! They done blocked out the sun. Keep going, girl. Keep going. You got anything to loot? No? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Excuse me? Excuse me? You can't stop, Todd. Come on now.
Okay. I'm reporting this!
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
Yes, as I bogard my way through the crowd.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am. You two,
God help us all.
I'm coming.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Okay. All right, we're moving. Come on now.
Step on the platform in the center. This way.
Hold on. Now, this is a test.
Sir, we need to send you down to the vault.
I know.
Step on the
I'm stepping on it. I needed to loot a little bit. I wanted to see if I get to keep any of that.
We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Now, my comment is this. We should have been knocked around like you wouldn't believe right now. Boom. We shouldn't have survived that. I'm just saying. My controller is still vibrating. All right, now it stopped. Hello?
Excuse me.
What?
Oh! That is how it should have been. Did we die? We died. We literally died. Okay. Don't talk to the lady next to you. Oh my goodness. I've never seen that. I've not seen that ever happen. Comment if you have. Oh my God. Seriously?
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Are you saying it's the loot? It weighed us down? Is it the loot or... Okay, guys. One thing that I have noticed is that platform that we stand on, when you're in the vault and you're leaving, it's never there. It supposedly comes down, so you're just standing on thin air. Now, could it be that platform disappeared like it always does?
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am. You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Now, since we're playing on... You see that? See that? Since we're playing on survival mode, there is no quick save. So if we die again, we're just going to try to go straight down. We know there's stuff in there. All right.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both.
We are not talking to this woman.
Oh my god!
Hold on!
See, this is what I get for saying that we should have died right there. All right? It's like, okay. If that's what you want. Where's my boost pack when I need it? Let's see, we're headed down. No! Let's see, there's no platform. It's going to release us again and kill us. I know I'm thirsty. I got nothing. Nor? No! No! Okay. Come on now. We were just standing there. Okay? Are we seriously not going to get to start the game because they didn't just have us do the what's the name start and just start right in the vault? I understand the whole drama thing and the whole dramatic and story thing, but dudes, if you didn't test this to make sure that, you know, I'm a big proponent of testing stuff, right? Testing, you know, if you're going to create a mod, and then I can't blame the mod, but I'm going to say if you're going to create the list, you got to play it, right? And then the question is, did you run into the same issue? And I don't want to hear, well, you've added a couple of additional mods. Nothing that would have affected this.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
We're gonna die.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good
You
luck,
two,
ma'am.
follow me.
Come on. Help us all.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Why? We're only going to die when we hit the bottom.
Step on the platform in the center.
That sudden stop at the bottom is a killer.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay.
No, we're not.
Both of you.
We love you too.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Oh god!
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here. And then if we get down to the bottom, I will pick it up. I'm not going to make you guys wait and see exactly how long it takes. Okay. So, yeah, we had to do some trickifying here. Well, what I did was I went in the command console, turned collision off. Then I actually walked my player down, right? And it didn't do anything. He couldn't get off or out of the shaft. But, and you can see here, look at that. Look at that. That is very disheartening. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right.
As we fall into the abyss.
See? It's down the hallway right there.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities.
Take a
Not
vote
that the others
and
aren't
head
great,
down the
mind
hall.
you.
Mm-hmm. See this? This is a mod called Immersive Containers. So that is something that I do add.
I know this is a difficult time, but Vault-Tec will be with you every How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
Just checking everyone off the list.
Dude, you just have a Robco on your screen there, man. Which should be Vault-Tec, right? Not Robco?
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Hold on, bud.
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
Father of the Year.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit. The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Really? Sweetie. Sweetie. Can I put my hand up to the glass? Both hands. Support the head. We don't want to repeat it before. Oh, goodness. I'm frozen. Why am I breathing? Should I be breathing? I'm frozen. All right, so I'm drinking coffee mixed with mud water. I know, mud water is supposed to be the substitute for the coffee, but it's not as good as I would like it to be. But when you mix it with coffee and some creamer and some, say, brown sugar and cinnamon syrup, it's the bomb. It is literally the bomb. There we go. Hey, it looks like you got a spacesuit on, bro. They just shot up my wife. And I'm talking about coffee. Talk about immersion breaking. There is a mod I forgot to add. It's called the Survival Quick Save. So we won't have it in this session. But if there are future sessions, I will be definitely adding that in. That is crucial. And we just saw this morning. Well, not this morning, but saw earlier. Why being able to save at key points in time is absolutely crucial. Hey.
Come on. There has to be a release.
Right here.
Come on.
Right here. Come on.
Oh, God.
It's very slow.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
I'm going to find who did it.
I'm not a doctor.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Actually, we will. Yeah, we're gonna find out who did this so that I can. Why would it be Robco? Oh, welcome to Robco Industries. Term link. Okay. Okay, you win. You win. All right, fine. Uh-huh. Not. Mm-hmm. Manual override. Look, remote override. All right, so manual, they got it. They did it here. Remote means someone from afar let me out. So, this is why I love the mod, but then also why sometimes it gets a little carried away. 11 stim packs, really? But I'm going to take them all. Purified water, flip, gold plated flip lighter. And we're going to take the bottles. Remember, we're doing survival, so we will use those to store water. All right. I got my fist ready. Now, I don't know what to expect. I will tell you this, guys. There's this one mod, and Escape from the Vault, that is actually really cool. Problem is, and one of the things I don't like is it requires you to start the game, get to a certain point, then you enable a mod. So you have to stop, enable the mod, and then start. And then I'm not crazy about that. It would be nice if you could figure out a way to not do that. All right, what we're checking for is there was one mod pack where there was a ghoul in here, and there was nothing we could do against him. And we don't know what we're going to run into. Ooh, a baton. But not the one that's going to get equipped. Uh-huh. All right. We don't grab everything. Now, one thing we will do is, if you look here, so we can see what our carry weight is going to be. 270 to start. That's based on what we picked earlier. And then I can... So, it gives me an idea. Now, unfortunately, the immersive containers does not make these Vault-Tec boxes, interactable, but they're just going to have vault suits in them. So no big deal. All right, so one in back. Then we don't got enough clipboards, wonder glue, awesome. And then this guy down here, nice. Okay.
God, why would Vault-Tec do this?
Did they though?
Can't be the only one left.
Oh dang.
Hello? Anyone?
Couldn't you figure out a way to support the heads, strap them in? Deceased. So these all these guys asphyxiation. Asphyxiation is their cause of death. So they suffocated. All right. Okay. It's funny that coughing is triggered every time you cross that point right there. I'm not sure necessarily needed. I always hate that the toolbox is empty. Stencil. I forget which mod actually puts that there. We can't go out this way? Well, I knew we couldn't go out this way. All right. I don't know if or anything that we're going to run into. I don't know what's going to get changed. So we do have to play this rather close to the vest. What? Okay. Cockroaches. There's a window over there. Is that the way it normally looks? Okay. Okay. Getting our bearings. Didn't realize. Alright, so that is the exit. That's the way we're going to end up going. We got to figure out how to get in there. There's the door. Right there. Alright. Okay. First things first, though. Wonder glue. Always use more glue. Stim packs. Whoa, we are loaded. Purified water. Never have too much. I'm leaving the pool cue. Just don't need it. It doesn't fit into my play style. Hey, look at that. Pre-war money. Oh, hey. Not like we need more, but okay, I'll take it. All right, let's take the cigarette. Coffee, nothing in there. Okay. 70% hidden. I like that percentage thing. Question is, from what? Whoa, 14. We hit the mother load right there. We're going to come out of here with 100 stim packs. What am I 63% hidden from? I like it. 46, 70. I like that number down there. I am curious. All right. Here's another thing that I truly enjoy and love. I hate mod packs that remove my reticle, my cursor. You know what I mean? I need that dot. I want that dot. So when you take it away, that is already a major strike against you in your mod pack. I sit there and then, because one of the things is I'm going to spend an hour, 2 hours just of setup and everything, just trying to figure out how to get it back. I haven't even gone in to the config menu to actually config all the settings that I know I'm going to have to end up changing, because I'm very particular, very stubborn, and just I'm not 100% on board with a lot of changes that some of these mod packs make. So I want it back the way I want it. And so for right now, though, we're going to go ahead and see if, what it looks like and everything like that. I'm a huge VATS fan, so I don't like mod packs that take VATS away. I don't particularly get into VAFs or whatever that Showtime, whatever thing is. So those are things, and then they become major strikes against that mod pack for me. Oop. We're detected. 4%. 28%. Nope. Okay. Caution. Alright.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
I don't need another one. Alright. I'm going to wait to do that, because boom, boom. Now, the funny thing is, I always go in here and I just grab the tape. I don't care about what's going on in there. Not sure why I'm grabbing that, but I'll grab it. I don't grab all the coffee cups. I don't see a point in it. Just weighing myself down. I have think I've gotten enough. We'll take that. Napkin this. We'll take the lead. Okay.
Gotta keep moving.
What if I was tired? I mean, I know I've been sleeping for a while. We don't know how long. But what if I was actually really tired just from the shock, being being on my feet after so long? Okay. Oh, I got a gun. Where'd he go? Nice. Thank you. I'm not gonna be mad at you for taking one out. I'm a little busy. I'm preoccupied. I got things I need. Ooh, double barrel shotgun. Now, so in answer to your question, more stim packs. Yes, I am a little. And then I did just haphazardly just grab everything, you know. Okay, so this is what I call set pieces. You can't interact with them. They're just there for looks. So what it is these two are vanilla. They are there. So the mod will work to make them interactable and put stuff in them. These are mod added, by a different mod, and of course they're not part of the leveled list, so it's not going to change them or put anything inside them. Just the standard vanilla stuff will be modified and made interactable. Is he there? He is there. Where's the other one? Oh, he's a big one too. Look at that. He's a big one. This is the one you need to double barrel for. Ow. That was a big one. You saw him? He came right up over the top rope. He came right up over the top rope on me, man. He was scary. I'm getting a bunch of bobby pins. Tons of cigarettes, cigars. Bobby pin. Yep. We'll take the bobby pin. Gotta leave the battered clipboards. We've got enough pencils too. Don't need the boxing gloves. Even though I can break those down. Okay. I didn't want to take the knuckles. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, bro.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
So I've been here for a while. It's pretty obvious. All right, hold on. Don't spark me. All right, we got all those. Ooh, shoot! It's getting out over here. Now, is that a 9-iron? I think it's a 9-iron. I think we've already picked up one of those. We already cleared those out. But we still got that one and that one. Like that. Get it right on the hitbox. There it is. Oh, it's a nice one too. Alright. If we went like this, we're about half our carry weight. Just over half. Alright, we got a watch coming around here because that thing sparks. And we'll jump. Okay. Uh-oh, I see movement up there. Oh, shoot. Two big ones. Nice. Nice. Now we picked up a bunch of bottles. And this will be one of our last opportunities to fill them with purified water. I have no idea how many bottles we picked up. Well, that tells us right there. We're going to hydrate. There we go. Hydrate ourselves back to full health. Okay. Oh. Now we probably puts us at about 50 of them. I don't know how many we got. Oh, a motion sensor. Obviously broken down for parts.
Is this all that's left?
What's in here? A wooden spoon. Do I need a wooden spoon? We'll take 10 millimeter. I can't even say it. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. Oh, a stogie. And then let's play that one. I don't know how we're going to play it because we don't have an actual thing to play it on. Open the evacuation tunnel. Overseer instructions. Log. Mutiny. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. Oh my goodness. He was a champion. We're still going to stay crouched and as quiet as we can.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
That's our military experience right there. A level 1 character wouldn't know how to do that.
Not now.
What? Come on, man. I'm tired. I've been through a lot. This has been very stressful. You know, my adrenaline's going. I've been tense. The fact that I don't know how many bullets I got, well, I do. It's just not where I thought it would be. It's underneath my health, and I don't know what that blue bar is. Okay. Whoa, that was a little. Okay, that was better. I don't know if that's an actual. Guess it was. I'm only 67% hidden. You tell me what that means. Are you seriously? Like, you didn't learn anything from what happened to your friends? You just. You thought, what? You were safe? Like, or did you jump down and you're like, guys? 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 Alright. Moment of truth. That sneak attack, man, is just like. We'll see when you know it's coming.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
Oh, hey, look, this is open. How'd you open? And this isn't the same as when we went in. Somebody took so much stuff.
Oh, God.
I want to go that way. All right. All right. Now, did I have one of these during my service? Did I know how to use one already? $91 stim packs. I was close. I thought we would be at 100. All right. Well, might as well just go ahead and do our level up real quick here. Ooh. Wow. Wow. All right. So we're going to boost. Yeah. All right. Now. So now we got to. I'm confused. I'm like having a hard time now. All right. What's this? I don't want pickpocket. All right. Which is this one? Cap collector. You master the art of the deal. Buying and selling prices are 5% better. Might as well get that sneak going. Definitely got to get the gun nut going. Armor. All right. Awareness. Life giver. Oh. All right. Hacker going. Locksmith going. Okay, we need to go there. How many more I got? 3 more. Okay. Okay. Him resistant. Scrapper, you salvage incoming. Okay. And then one last one is, do I want the Aqua Boy or do I want... We just got the scrapper. Scrounger. Medic. I have a feeling we're gonna need medic. Alright. And then you see all the stuff we got. Alright, so we got 2 pistols. We have a recharger rifle, a double barrel shotgun. Only 4 shells. Oh, 2 for the recharger rifle. 11 rounds for the... Oh my god. I think the 9-iron is better than the baton. Okay. What armor do we have? We got the Vault-Tec jumpsuit, clothing. Always like putting the glasses on. And that's it. Aid. So, what I do like to do is the stim pack. And then, I usually like to put the blood pack here. I use them. And then under drinks, whoa, 43? That's a lot to be carrying around at once, but I put those right about there. Drugs, what do you got? I don't use any of those. Alright, so under miscellaneous is not there. Settings is not there. It's got to be under, yep, cheat terminal, portable. Now, we picked this up. I'm kind of curious what that is.
To be frank, Dr. Magnuson, we're all rather relieved to have you here. Our last technical review was hardly glowing, and things have only gotten worse. Oh, do you mind? I'm recording on my Pip-Boy for future citation, you understand.
Yes, that's fine.
Hoping you can start right away. Now, we've actually been using your past research as reference, so a lot of what we've done should be familiar.
Yes, well, from what I've read, I'm not surprised you've been having problems. The pod's designs are hardly conventional.
Speaking of which, I understand you've already had a pod reserved for yourself. You must really believe in the project.
Yes. Well.
Here we are. The entrance to what will be Vault 111.
Okay. Does that mean there should have been more down here? Oh. There's another one. All right. So yes, to answer my question, there's at least one more.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Once that's done, we're gonna go look around real quick. A little bit more, a little closer scrutiny of certain things. Look a little. What I'm looking for is more holotapes. Did I miss a holotape somewhere? Real quick here. On the floor. Let's look over here on these shelves. Whoa, that is a lot of light. I ain't mad at it though. Holy cow. Seriously, if you can't see anything after that, man. That's one of those newfangled laser lights and whatnot. Shoot. Where did we find the first one? Did we find it down here with him? Which probably shouldn't be the case since looks like he was a vault resident. But then again, that one guy did reserve a pod for himself. So because we probably found it with him. It's too heavy to carry, but we can move him. I think we found the first tape here with him. So, oh.
Won't be able to hack this.
That's different. All right, holotapes. Let's go check out this one.
Oh my god! It's come to this. Under siege from our own security team. No, I can blame them. They've been driven half mad by starvation. We all have. The overseer has forbidden us to leave, but this is ridiculous. Maybe if I can get the vault doors open, no one else has to die. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. But if I don't make it, I want the record to show I tried. Oh God. It's now or never. Here I go!
Dr. Bennett, what are you doing? Stop!
I made it. I made it. Here it is.
You! Hands where I can see them, now!
Wait! No, I'm gonna open the... Wait.
Okay. All right. Is there one around him? Nope. Okay. That's it. on him either. Okay. Well, time for us to go. And step on that invisible platform. All right. This, we don't know. We don't know if we're going to fall through or not. I think it's kind of safe to say that we're pretty much going to make it out. It's a thinking. Takes a while. I'm not surprised. And then, gotta be honest with you, I don't know what we're gonna see once we come out. What we're gonna get hit with. I remember one mod pack. As soon as you get out, there's a guy standing there. And if you try to talk to him or interact with him, he turns around and just shoots you. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? That makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean? Why would you automatically leave the vault and just assume that you must kill this person? All right, here we go. All Hallows. All right, wait. No. All right. Frank Brooks. At first I was like, who's Frank Brooks? Then I realized, oh, that's me. All right, we're going to move around a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, thanks for installing AFT. That is amazing follower tweaks. Not exactly sure if it's actually going to work. That is something extra that I have put in there. So immersive containers, amazing follower tweaks. And if this wasn't already as part of the mod pack, I would have installed it also. All right, so now that it is part, mod configuration. Actually, I went into the wrong menu. Gosh darn it. We still aren't ready to go ahead and start messing with these until we know for sure. This is where I wanted to go. And settings, not there. Holotapes, not AFT settings. Oops, god dang it. This one, AFT settings. Follower limit 5. Nice. That's all I care about. See-through scopes. Keys, passwords. Okay. All right, so aid. We don't have anything yet. What I'm looking for is a holotape for backpacks of the Commonwealth. There's something over there. All right. I like how gloomy it is. That actually is really growing on me. Okay, now, immersive containers. We're about to see what that does. But I am hesitant. Here's where I would have quick saved, but we don't have a way to quick save. But you see what immersive containers do? These shipping crates are no longer just set pieces just sitting there for visual sake. They're now interactable and they now have loot in them. And you remember, I am a hoarder. I'm a very loot. Alright, so Dynaflux sensor. Apparently that crashes your game. Okay. Mr. Tidy Owner's Guide. And you can do this with every single piece. Is there a take all? Alright. Take all. Rest in peace. No, don't transform me anywhere. Dude. Mr. Tidy, after carefully examining the components acquired from the robot wreckage, you happily conclude that they are used to create a very special variation of the standard Mr. Handy maintenance robot, Mr. Tidy. The components can be replicated and assembled into a brand new Mr. Tidy using a settlement's workshop. Various types of remains will be removed by Mr. Tidy as it travels around the settlement, such as corpses, skeletons, and bone fragments. Items recovered from corpses are placed in Mr. Tidy's station pad chest. Okay. Only one single Mr. Tidy is allowed per settlement and should be positioned on the ground in the central area of a settlement. All right. Thank you for that, by the way. Okay. And you can see. All right. Okay. I love this. See, to me, I have major issue with anything. Like if I'm playing a game and then I hover my cursor over a box or anything and it does nothing and I can't interact with it or loot it, it annoys the crap out of me. It does. It's like, why is it even there? The fact that I can't interact with it breaks my immersion more than the actual visual that you gain from it. Because it's there and I can't do anything with it. That tells me more. Uh-oh, somebody was living over here. There's a bed. Probably sleep now. See, now this is added by a mod, right? This stuff here. So they wouldn't be part of the list that gets updated by the immersive containers. This one either. Right? Just like in Skyrim, when you have lootable crates, if you like change up the way things look by JK Skyrim stuff, there's a patch to make those crates also lootable. And also with Dawn Guard, or it's not Dawn Guard, it's the other one, where you go over to Solstheim, and it makes those crates lootable. So it's just a very clear indicator when you see this stuff. All right, so sleeping bag. Who would sleep on a sleeping bag with a skeleton on it? All right, so this some people held up here. Note. Day 1. I found this really nice place to set up camp. The area seems safe enough, though the vault is kind of weird. Day 2. Camp is finally set up, but that vault. Day 3. I've got most of the walls set up now. Day 4. I found some people who were too scared to go back to Diamond City after the broken mask. Whatever that is, but I told them I had a camp and they came with me. Day 5. They helped build the rest of the walls. We're doing pretty good. The vault is calling to me, though. The vault is calling to me. Okay, I need to open it. They're telling me I'm crazy. I can't anymore. It won't open. Day 9. I shot them all. They said I was crazy. Were you the one that shot everybody? Now we have over 100 stim packs. That is actually kind of crazy. Okay, something over here. Oh. Robot wreckage. We're not going through the same thing again. We're just going to take it all. You're not going to tell me all about this robot? Oh my goodness. Okay. Mr. Mechanic, after carefully examining the components acquired from the robot wreckage, you happily conclude that they are used to create a very special variation of the standard Protectron robot, a mechanic that repairs settlement equipment. The components can be replicated and assembled into a brand new Mr. Mechanic using a workshop. Mr. Mechanic provides repair services for the following items within the settlement: friendly robots, friendly turrets, vendor stalls, water purifiers, power generators, Robots are repaired only if damaged and not destroyed. Only one single, yes, okay. All right. Activate a station pod to adjust settings and reset Mr. Mechanic robots if they become stuck or confused. Got it. Good. That one seems more handy than the Mr. Tidy. Am I standing? I am not standing because I'm hit. 70% hit. Oh, I didn't need a rat. Am I cold? I might be cold. I am hungry. I'm not hungry. Am I? I'm not over encumbered, am I? Nope, nowhere near over encumbered. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm peckish and wet. Do I got anything? Ooh, I don't have anything. Let's drink some water though, and a nuka-cola. Is that a... Heather Kasdan? Okay. I am not confident about these places anymore. When the first time, like I said, there was another mod. What it did was it put something over there, and all of a sudden, you see these guys? They're not interactable because they're part of a mod. So a mod has added something here, so you can't interact with them, or else immersive containers would have given me something to being able to like loot them or something. But since I cannot loot them, that's letting me know. See, like this guy here, we're gonna search. Maybe. There we go. All right, so we got some leather, screw. Not really. All right, I'm only gonna go but so far. All right. We got two things we need to discover here. So I might as well discover them. One is right there. I don't usually come back this far back, to see. Usually I feel like this is the edge of the map anyway, so no point in checking it out. So another robot. Oh, a flower. Yes, and wild carrot too. Oh, look at this, wooden blocks. I don't care about this. All right, robot wreckage. It's only 3. We're gonna take it all. All right, what are you gonna tell me about this one? There it is. Tell me what you got to tell me. This is Gardener bot. Oh, green thumb. After carefully examining, when crops ripen, they are automatically harvested by Mr. Gardener, and when placed, Mr. Gardener state. You know what? Are we not giving all the jobs for our settlement people to the bots now? Is this the same thing as AI taking over everything? This is like the bots will take, it's like, what are the people going to do? What are the people in your settlement going to do when all the jobs... I'm waiting for the next thing. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm just saying, Bird Blossom, yes. I'm just saying, okay, sorry, didn't mean to mess up your blocks. But you were supposed to be gardening, not playing with the blocks. Oh gosh. Do we have to go back around? Probably have to go back around. All right, let's go back around. This is interesting. Crash birdie bird. Sadly, it's nothing to loot. This is interesting too. It's new. Alright. Now, 2 things. 1, some mod lists and some mods put some monster right in there. Something. Creature. And some. Oh my god, another bot. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one might come in handy. He can't travel around and heal us as we're going? That would be nice. Mr. Medic, after carefully examining blah blah blah, a medical doctor. These, Mr. Medic can provide medical aid to the following inhabitants of a settlement as long as they are not hostile towards you. Humans, okay? Only 1 single Mr. Medic per settlement, okay. Activate a station pod, alright. Need a band-aid? Yes, I do. Always. Need tires. Don't want the extra weight. Don't know what's gonna... Okay. I know, man. I know. This is a lot to take in. All right, hold on. What are you doing? All right. Let's do that. Folder? Really? A folder. I almost rather see it be empty than some stupid folder. All right. Yeah. Empty. We'll take that. Doesn't it seem like that is following us? See that? When we crouch, that appears. What is that? Some of these are extras. Okay, let's go get this hub flower down here. Uh-oh. It's hitching. See, and this is another thing. When it hitches like this, what I like to do is do it. All right, guys, we are coming back after a major issue has happened. Um, my G drive, the SSD, um, that we were playing. Basically, that's where we keep all of our Wabajak mod lists and folders on, is gone. The game crashed about 2 hours in, a little over 2 hours in. And now that I rebooted my computer, the G drive is completely gone. So, was it that the G drive was being taxed so hard to play, or was it its time? It's a couple of years old. Or, was what is it just a temporary thing and then I have to reboot, and once I reboot the G drive will reappear again? We don't know. But what we do know is, based on the issues that we had in playing the game, it's another, how do you say, another sad story with the mod list. We are having all kinds of issues with mod lists. And sadly, the only mod list that I have that consistently actually works is on my laptop right now. And that is I can't even think what it's called. And it's an old mod list that's not even supported anymore. And as a matter of fact, I picked it up and downloaded it and said, okay, I'll go with that. And the funny thing is, it's no longer available. It's not there. Whoever created it no longer supports it, so you can't even get it anymore. And I kind of stopped playing it because it's kind of teasing people to, kind of show a mod list that you can't even, you can't go out and get. So, but again, and like I said, it's also on my laptop. So this one here, it had some promise, and it at least accomplished one thing that I saw that other mod lists could not accomplish, and that was some stability with the flooring, the interiors, and um, basically with the ground set and everything like that, the terrain. Where most mods, when they're trying to change it so drastically, that it just there's stuff floating all over the place. There's things that pop in and out all over the place. You careful where you step because you might fall through into a to major little hole and then you can't get out. So they at least accomplished that where everything was stable, but apparently, what you've seen as you watched the the if you're still here at this point, what you've watched is there's a lot of hitching, a lot of stuttering, um, more than I like. I think the mod has potential. I am curious. I don't, and then there's the thing. So I'm rocking. This is a 3080 RTX 3080. It's an i9 quad core processor. Uh, the computer is a little over 2 years old, so it isn't state of the art type thing. So yeah, it might even be hitting almost the 3 year mark here soon. And so maybe it isn't strong enough to run some of these mod lists. And the danger is, and one of the things, like I said, I'd like to see somebody put a mod list out without all the added terrain, flora, all that stuff, the extraneous stuff, right? I can see a mod list that modifies, say, the gameplay, adds in extra quests, followers, NPCs, things like that. Those make sense to me the most, right? Um, I don't mind certain different lighting and EMB effects and stuff like that. Don't mind those kind of things, but when you try to completely alter the exterior, the terrain, the all the set pieces, I think it gets a little overboard. Now, one of the things that I noticed here was that there was a lot of Fallout texture packs, multiple gigs for each of the texture packs. I think there was like four, not four. I'm sorry, 8 texture packs. Fallout 4, and they were broken up into 8. I think the smallest one was probably 2 gigs, and then some of them were as big as 7, 8 gigs. Fallout 4, just the base vanilla game with the DLC takes about 89 gigs. And if we're not learning our lesson at some point, once you've pushed a game to that size, 100 gigs, adding in another 100 to 200 gigs of mods and texture packs and everything like that is not going to make the game more stable. No matter how many little extra patches and, engine fixes and things like that you add to the game, It's just that now you're taxing your computer so much. And then you say, okay, let's take the file size and increase that to 40 gigabytes so that you're it's needing to have and reserve that big of a space so it can hold all the things that are running at the same time. And at some point, it just gets to be too much. It kind of brings me back to Starfield. Starfield's the same way. It's 120 plus gigabytes just for the vanilla Starfield game, no mods. And then you start adding all the creations and the mods, and then now you have the Watchtower with this 2 gig, and then you have certain um, clothing packs that are at least a gig, and then you're like, holy cow, I'm doubling the size of this, and then we're already discovering that 128, 130 gigs is an extreme amount size for what you're trying to do, and it just does not help the stability of the game. And then you get into this where things crash. I don't know. I honestly don't know if it was the my SSD drive that just gave out, or if it's the game that just crashed and the computer rebooted and it just, didn't find the drive again. So I'll have to look at that. And but that is very, how do you say, disheartening and troublesome, worrisome, because that means either I was taxing the drive so much, but and then the sad part is I need to find all that because that's where all my stuff is. I don't think Starfield is on there on that drive, but my Madden is on that drive. All my mod lists, the main mod list for um, Skyrim and Fallout, they're all on that drive. So again, it's going to be interesting. So I wanted to just add this piece at the end to let you know what was happening at the abrupt stop. And then the funny thing is, OBS was running, and then when the thing completely crashed, that was it, right? And then normally when you stop the recording, and then OBS, processes and then saves a recorded file. So when I came back, I didn't know how much was actually going to be there, still there, left, from the processing. And that's when, luckily, using, now I use CapCut. Recently, I've started using CapCut for most of my stuff, but it wouldn't recognize the file that was saved. So I had to go back into Clipchamp. And luckily, it was able to save, or to, I guess, recover what OBS had basically saved. And so that's going to kick out this video, at least for me. And yeah, then I'll have to go back to the drawing board and see exactly what's left on my computer, and if the G drive is done or if I just need to reboot and get it back on. But yeah, right now we're kind of at a standstill. Uh, it's it's been a week, I tell you. I took a couple of days off just to go vacation with the family, and then I come back and Madden comes out, and then I'm having all kinds of issues with Watchtower and Starfield. And I load this up on my computer and it takes a bit to get it all, and then one episode 2 hours in, crash, and it's a major crash at that. So yeah. All right. So once again, guys, remember, if you're liking the content that we're seeing, that we're getting out, obviously we're not going to be continuing with this mod list. I am thinking of trying to go back to Dying Breath. That was pretty popular, but it'll be a reboot of it, not the other, simply because that one is also on my laptop now, I believe. I thought I had it on here, but I moved it off because it wasn't stable on here. If anybody's wondering, my laptop is 2 years old. This one is, the computer is 3 years old, and my laptop is a 4080. So it's not a beast of a laptop, but it's decent, right? And it can run certain things. I find, though, a lot of these mod lists, they run better on my PC than on my laptop, of course. But my laptop can run, it has run Dying Breath, and right now Chargrim, Skyrim Chargrim, I believe, is on my laptop, not on my PC. And then, so there are some games that I do on the laptop and some that I do on the PC. Most of them, though, all Starfield content, most of my Starfield content, all as of late, have been on the PC, not my laptop. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, and as we get things together here, we'll keep pushing it out as we can. I try to get at least one video out per day. Hopefully, we will get one out today, and it will be this one. All right, guys. Later.